Hey YouTube, Southwest252 here with another video, and this time I'll be reviewing the Panda models 1/400 scale Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 and the Heart livery with the split Scimitar winglets. This is an RM model store exclusive, so you had to buy through them. I believe it is sold out, but there is a re-release with a different registration, which might still be available, and I've got one of those on pre-order as well. And I actually did get 3 of this release, so I'll have a total of 4 once the other one comes out. And before I get into the model, I will start off with the box. But actually, before I get into the box, I would just like to say I'd appreciate it if you check out my Instagram. The link is in the description. So on the box, it is a little bit smaller than your normal Gemini Jets box, probably about the same size as the NG Models box. But it does have the Southwest heart colors in a design on the front. It does say Boeing 737-700. You've got the computer-generated image of this aircraft. And then in the bottom right, it does have the registration, which is November 963 Whiskey November, and then 1/400 scale. On the bottom of the box, just the computer-generated image with the registration again. The left side just says Boeing. Top is the same as the bottom, other than the minor detail differences in the artwork, and the right side is the same as the left side. And then on the back of the box, you do have the computer-generated image just on a blue background, Boeing 737-700. You've got some specifications about this aircraft, which you can pause and read. And then, warning, not recommended for children under 14. There's no item number for this model that I could find, so no item number, but that's really it for the box. A simple design, but I like the artwork on it. And now for the model. Now this is the first model made in 1/400 scale of the 737-700 with these split Scimitar winglets. NG Models wasn't too far behind. They've got that United 737-700 and Southwest in the Canyon Blue livery on pre-order, which should be out very soon as well. But the Panda models now has this, and then the re-release of this coming out with these split Scimitar winglets, so they just beat them. And now I will start off with the nose. Again, actually this is my first Panda models model. So I was looking forward to this, and I do have to say the mold looks pretty good. So I'm excited for this model. Now it does have the nose cone painted on. It's kind of hard to tell with the lighting and the colors of the paint. But the nose cone is painted on there, and you do have your cockpit windows. You have your L1 door with the Southwest Heart logo right next to it. You have your nose gear. All the gears are rubber and do roll. Then you've got the gear door, which does say 963 on it. And then you've got the Southwest written in white across the whole front of the aircraft. And one thing I do want to point out about this blue, it is a little bit light. It's kind of like that NG Models release for the 737-800. So it's not perfect, but I still think they did a good job with it. I guess under some lighting it could look like this light, but I would have personally preferred it if they did it a little bit darker, but not too much of a problem. On the engines, on the outside it does say southwest.com, and I actually haven't checked to see. It does say it on the inside as well. You can kind of see it there. It's not really focusing, but you can kind of see the white writing. And then there's inside the engines. And then you have your overwing exit and roots. And this model does have several antennas as well, one on the top there, and then you'll get to see more. You've got your flap tracks on the back there, and then your split Scimitar winglet. I think these were pretty well done. Maybe just a teeny minor complaint, which doesn't really ruin anything, because it's just kind of me being a little picky. I think that bottom one should be a little more pointy, but really it's not bad at all. And it does have a Wi-Fi box on top there. And then you move in to the tail section. You do have the yellow and red as well. And they did get the design right, something that Gemini Jets earlier on failed to do several times, so I'm glad that they got this one right. You do have the registration, which again is November 963 Whiskey November, and then you do have the American flag as well. And the other side is the same, just with the cargo luggage doors there in the front, above that antenna, and then in the back to the bottom right of the registration. So here is the front view of this aircraft. There is the right side. There's the back. There's the left side. And one thing that I am noticing a little bit, the Southwest written across the aircraft, maybe just a little bit high. I don't know if that's just the shape of the mold that's making it look like that, or if it's just painted a little too high. So that doesn't ruin anything. It's just maybe just a tad too high. And then here is your top view of the model. And here is the bottom. It does have a stand hole. I'm not sure if that works with a Gemini Jet stand. I haven't checked, so I can't tell you about that right now. But at the front, it does say 700 right by the nose cone. And then you have your nose gear. Again, all the gears are rubber and do roll. You've got that antenna at the bottom. You've got the heart logo. You've got your main gear underneath the engines and underneath the wings. Then you've got the two antennas, just like NG Models has on their models. And then you move towards the back, and then you've got the doors for the APU, which is hard to tell, but it is there. And then the APU itself all the way in the back. All right, that is going to be it for the review. Overall, I think this model is very good. Maybe just a couple minor things about it that could be improved slightly. Hopefully on that re-release it'll get done. But overall, a very impressive model. It's going to get a score of 29 out of 30. But that's going to be it for this review. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button down below and consider subscribing. Also, again, I'd really appreciate it if you check out my Instagram. The link is in the description. Thanks again for watching. Bye.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you can give us your attention for just a few minutes, we'd like to point out the safety features of this Boeing 737-800. To fasten your seatbelt, slide that flat metal end into the buckle. To release, lift up on the buckle. Position the belt low in